Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay fellas, for this overcast Friday afternoon, I have for you video number 2. The final reveal for the Heller Reeboks Italeri, 1/72 scale. Canadair 415. CL415. Okay guys, this kit's all done. Did some research on her. Check out some photos on the internet. I saw some pretty interesting paint schedules on there. A lot different composed to the kit. And so I got mine pretty close to the one I saw in the research right there. So you use the kit's decals. Okay, this is to sum it up. This is all one good kit. This is a good kit, fellas. I had no fit issues at all. I mean, it's amazingly as ancient this kit is. It goes together very, very well. It's a little heavy riveted. I think Rosie River got carried away, or maybe it's the norm. I don't know. But there's areas there that's not riveted, and so it tells me this aircraft probably is pretty well riveted at some extent. But it's a very beautiful airplane. It's colorful, yellow, I tell you. It took me 7 coats of yellow to get this thing just right, because I got news for you. You know, that yellow right there is an awful hard color to get in there. Because once you put yellow on there, you look at it very closely, you can see different shadows. That yellow has not had enough coverage on there. So the base coat of this thing, after I had it gray primer, I went ahead and gave it the last primer coat in white paint, so to bring out the brilliance of the yellow. So that kind of helped a lot. But still, I put 7 coats on it, so it's pretty thick on there, and it's pretty well dry to touch now. It's aroma free from paint. Everything's dry on it. The undercarriage of this model is very, very fragile. I didn't mention that in the last video because I didn't get to that step yet. During the final construction of the kit itself, in placing the undercarriage, the main undercarriage is very, very, very flimsy. So you got to take very, very special, great care and setting it down when you're done, because you're not getting bopped once. The chances are you're gonna snap off the undercarriage. And Heller plastic is not as forgiving as Airfix, Revell, and Monogram and most domestic plastics. And it's almost like that of a resin. And so that's about the only thing I can say about the kit. That's you got to take very, very, very careful measures at and take heed that the landing gear is very, very fragile. It don't take much for busted, so you got to be very careful. And the old ills, the trucking struts, can be replaced by using very, very small brass rod. But that's little scratch work right there involved. But just take careful. Be very, very careful when you place it on your choosing of your diorama, whatever you use on it. Okay, we're going to take the camera. We're going to come over and take a look at this big yellow bird right here. Then we'll come back and show you what Frankie Day's been doing, and keeping up with my videos and keep up with you great fellas out there. Here she is sitting on my checkerboard Lazy Susan I got right here. And you're looking at the port side. And this thing went together very, very well, guys. I had no problems building this thing. You know, right off the start, once you look at the plastic, it's you know, and so I put it together and said, this thing it goes together quite very well. It's pretty decently well. And I was really amazed that there was no fit issues in this kit. So when you place your canopy on this model right here, make sure you mask it off first. Then use 5-minute epoxy and glue your canopy to the aircraft itself. And once it's dry, you're ready to do some painting and priming and everything. But make sure when you place the canopy on this thing, let me zoom in a little bit, boys. Yeah, right there, a little better. Well, this area right about here. Let me get my, like Nigel says, my pointy stick. Right around here. You gotta make sure it's faired in with the plastic. Instead of putting filler in there, I'll let some of that 5-minute epoxy ooze out a little bit. Then I went and dry sanded it off with the remainder of the fuselage. I let the antennae off on it and everything, guys, because I'm going to be handling this thing or something. I don't want to break that stuff off. So if I wasn't going to take it to a show and tell place or something like that, or a convention, I'd put aerials on there. That way the judges said, hey, where's your aerials at and everything? I left them off because I'm afraid I'll bust them up because I got clumsy hands. But anyway, that's that. It's a good kit, guys. I highly recommend you guys buying this model. It's molded in two colors of plastic, white and yellow. Even the Revell boxing of this kit now, it's in yellow plastic. I just learned from one of the fellow modelers on YouTube. This gentleman here, he did a very, very wonderful job with his CL415. Different decaling on it though than this one. But, you know, he did a good job on it. And it was the Revell kit. So I guess Revell is reboxing. Everybody's doing everybody else's stuff nowadays, guys. Now Atlantis right now, they got some good stuff coming out now. And I'm going to go down to Smitty's Hobby Shop down there right after make this video here. I'm going to see if they got that that stoof, S2F Hunter Killer. It's no 1956 Comet kit. And so they reboxed that. It used to be Aurora, and Comet made it. So Atlantis is really putting out some of the old stuff, guys, from different companies. And they have very, very good kits back in the time, those old school kits, guys. And I'm very glad and very happy and pleased that they're releasing these again. It'd be really nice if they bring back all those old aircraft that Revell made back in the 1950s, like the Shooting Star, the Eastern Airlines Connie, the United Air, what do you call it? American Airlines, the mainliner DC-7, and the old Sky Raider, the 86 Sky Raider they brought out, and all kinds of old stuff I haven't seen in about 50, 60 years. And so far, they're buying the molds up from these old companies, and they're reboxing them and kind of cleaning up the molds a little bit too in the process. So they got a lot of new stuff coming in, so stay tuned for that stuff too, fellas. So anybody likes that old vintage, old school stuff like old Frankie Day does, Atlantis is the company for you to get from, because they got some old stuff. I just picked up the old Buffalo Bill B-24 box scale and the B-25. Boy, you compare that 1954 kit of the B-25 by Revell and look what's out there today. You can see the inaccuracies of that model. But you know, back in those days, it was slide rules back in those days. There wasn't no CAD drawings and computers stuff like that. It was all human brains. And so back in those days, we didn't know stuff like that. So anyway, they bring out a lot of old stuff. This kit here is still available by Revell. You can find it all the time on eBay, I imagine, or you go to a model convention, you get vendors there that sell them there too. So be sure to research that out too when your nearest model show to go. So if you got one of these in stash, I suggest building it. It's really a colorful model to build, and it's a wonderful little flying boat. It really is. And this thing is a very, very highly maneuverable airplane. Very stable. It's designed for short land takeoff. It just picks up the water and takes off, just like a dragonfly, you know, and takes off and comes right back and does it again. So the Canadians got a very beautiful little flying boat right here, and it's still being used today. Nothing compared to the Martin Mars, but the Martin Mars is being phased out now. And so I guess they're trying to sell it back to us again, and one of them I think is going to Pensacola, Florida. I think they're gonna have a display out there. along with the PB2Y Coronado flying boat. So this is a nice kit. Anybody who wants this kit, buy it. Thumbs up all the way. 2 thumbs up. Good kit, guys. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. Okay, we'll bring this camera back to Frankie Day. This is the conclusion of the review. And we're going to bring it back to me. You know who. Okay. Let me move this bad boy out of the way if I'm bopping. Almost got knocked a while ago. I got a nice little box to put you in. Okay, I've been messing around with my KC-97. I'm doing some work on this thing a lot. I'll give you a little preview of that before I make another video. The next video, I'm going to make another video of this. It'll be probably a couple days from now. And so you'll be seeing how it's coming along. Got a lot to go on. Like I say, you just got to follow those panel lines, fellas. When you follow those panel lines right there, you get a general idea how it works. See the different tones of the aluminum? See what I'm saying? Just like the pictures on the real thing. You look at it and you can see how they change, the shades. That's what you see in those pictures, as I mentioned on the C-46 Commando. So that's as far as old Frankie Day got on this. I'm going to be working on this tonight. On the PS1 flying boat, the Canadair, I haven't resumed on yet, but I'm going to work on it when I get back from Smitty, so I can get the cockpit together, get the pilots painted, get them installed. Get the cockpits in 2 halves. That's one thing I hate about those old Hasselgawa kits back in those days. 2-piece canopies, the same thing with that doggone Mach 72 C-130 Samaritan. 2-piece canopies are a real drag. So you gotta glue them together with 5-minute epoxy. Don't use no polyurethane or none of this. It'll mar the plastic. I use 5-minute epoxy. Make yourself a little dab of it, like glue. Glue it together, let it dry for a while, forget about it. Then we take a notion, remember it, go back, take some wet dry paper, sand it off, place it on your model, put a little 5-minute epoxy, go to your model, sand it to a fair zone of the fuselage, be sure the windows are mass first, and you're ready to go. That's at the stage event right now. Then I can be able to sand down, sand well, and give it a last coat of primer, which will be white. Now I'll go ahead and finish up with this, to me, a gray. It's called Japanese Naval Gray. I think I showed it to you on the last video of the PS1. So that'll be over the white. A very easy paint schedule. Okay, guys, that's about all that's been going on. I've been working and trying to get my shop ready to go. And I keep busy, keep my mind on subjects that other matter. Keep my mind from thinking for my wife. Christmas is getting close, and it's going to be very, very hard on me this Christmas, but I'll knuckle through, guys. I survived this far. I think I'm pretty sure I can go the rest of the route. Because I sure don't want to grieve, because it's not very healthy. It'll kill me. And I can't do that. And I'm pretty sure my wife wants me to keep going, which I am. And this stuff definitely keeps me going. My models. And being with you great fellows out there in the privacy of your own homes, your man caves. And I'm very honored to be in your homes. I respect your homes. And Frankie Day is about ready to sign off right now, because I got places to go and things to do. And so I'll get this video uploaded. And incidentally, before I close the video, I posted some pictures on the Airfix modeling page on Facebook. Those of you probably seen it already. I had it posted yesterday. My intentions were, after you get the pictures posted, make a video, but other things arise, so it kind of took me away from that. So now's I got the time to do it, and now's the time, and it's done. Okay, next video is coming up. It's going to be That's going to be on the KC, not the KC-97, the C-97 straddle freighter by Academy, ex-Minicraft. So if I have a video of that, probably by tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. So stay posted for that. Then by Sunday or Monday, I'll have a video on my PS1 Shinomiya. Then I'm going to bounce on to something else I'll surprise you on. Okay, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models signing off. Always make mama happy. Take care of your children. When you drive your car, stay focused. Spend wisely. Buy yourself a kit. Enjoy your family. Enjoy Christmas. Enjoy life. Enjoy your modeling and happy modeling. I love all you guys. God love you fellas. This is Frankie Day signing up for Frankie Day Models. Catch you on next video, boys. Carry on.